The red light blares and flares as we see dozens of individuals in white lab coats sprint across the floor. As these individuals are quickly escaping as containment has been dismembered, we can see that there's been a breach. One individual trips, falls, as the rest skitter through. As this man, he's got short brown beard, shaved head. He looks up as softly steps from the darkness approach. Out of the shade and out of the darkness, blasted in the color red from the alarm, is the security guard. Vest, gun in the holster on his hip. Except the eyes are bright yellow with diamond-shaped pupils. As the security guard reaches this named scientist, we can read his name tag, Dr. Lee. The guard reaches out almost to grab, but then pierces through Dr. Lee's chest, ripping organ after organ. And as our camera zooms to the rest of the scurrying facility members, all we can do is hear Lee's screams. But with all that out of the way, we're so glad to have everyone here for episode 1 of our SCP game. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so great. For those of you who are just joining us today, my name's Jacob. I'll be our Lightkeeper or our Game Master for today, and I am super excited. But let's introduce ourselves, kind of get to know each of our players and a little bit about who they're playing. Let's start with Sam. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, I'm Sam, and I'm playing Agent John Harper. He's an MTF of Alpha 9, has been in the Foundation for quite a bit in a few other projects, and is ready for this one.
Love it. We'll jump over to Nathan, then Kyler, and finish with Kate.
I'm Nathan. We'll be playing Detective Lachlan Magpie. As detective of this group, has been studying SCPs for decades now and is able to solve pretty much any crime.
Perfect.
Hello, I'm Kyler. I'll be playing Dr. Elias Mantel. He is a German doctor who has been with the SCP Foundation for a couple of years and is gone a little bit cuckoo.
That might happen when dealing with anomalies for such a long time. And speaking of anomalies, Kate, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Kate, and I am playing Marian Leslie Carson-McLitley. She is an anomaly recovered in an incident with SCP-20, who has since been recruited to the Foundation.
Perfect. And before we dive into the game tonight, again, just want to express a disclaimer. This is a horror themed, and so with that, there may be some descriptions and or comments or words being used that may not be great for all audiences. So that's your warning now. We do have our full campaign that we just finished up. That's a little bit more up your alley if you're looking for more heroic adventure. But with all that out of our way, let's begin. The thing I'm about to tell you is classified under a level 3 security clearance and is on a need-to-know basis. 48 hours ago, the central facility at Foundation Site 17 suffered a catastrophic containment breach. Under the administration of Dr. Charles Gears, Site 17 serves as one of the Foundation's premier containment and research facilities for humanoid anomalies. The site houses dozens of safe, Euclid, and Keter-class entities, many capable of independent thought, communication, and coordinated action. Hundreds of Foundation personnel are assigned to Site 17, including researchers, containment specialists, medical staff, security forces, and support personnel. The central facility is divided into 4 primary sectors. Sector 1 contains site administration, security headquarters, personal quarters, medical facilities, communication infrastructure, and command operations. Sector 2 houses the majority of the site's safe class and low-risk Euclid class anomalies, along with research laboratories, observation wings, and testing chambers. Sector 3 contains the facility's highest risk anomalies. Access is restricted to authorized personnel and protected by multiple layers of containment protocols. Beneath the site lies a network of secure research vaults, emergency shelters, archival storage facilities, and classified containment areas reserved for Foundation personnel with advanced clearance. This is Sector 4. Foundation surveillance assets were unable to determine whether the incident originated from sabotage, anomalous interference, coordinated hostile action, or a systematic containment failure. What we do know is this. Site-17 was fully operational when communications were lost. Thousands of personnel were inside. Many of them are still unaccounted for. 24 hours ago, Mobile Task Force Epsilon 11 was deployed to establish a forward operating base within Sector 1. Initial reports indicated widespread casualties, severe structural damage, and multiple anomalies operating outside of containment. 8 hours into the operation, Epsilon 11 lost contact with fire teams Delta, Kappa, and Theta during a sweep of Sector 2. At this time, Epsilon 11 is presumed scattered, isolated, or combat ineffective. Foundation Command has authorized the deployment of Mobile Task Force Alpha 9. Your mission is to enter Site-17 through Epsilon 11's established breach point and reinforce any surviving Foundation personnel. Your primary objectives are as follows. Locate and establish contact with surviving members of Epsilon 11. Assess the condition of Site-17. Restore containment procedures wherever possible. Recover Dr. Charles Gears and other senior site personnel. Your secondary objectives are as follows. Secure critical Foundation research and archives, and investigate any evidence related to the origin of the breach. Delta 4 and Nu 7 remain stationed outside the quarantine zone and will provide perimeter security, reconnaissance, artillery support, and extractions assets when possible. Due to the anomalous interference originating from within the facility, communications may be unreliable once you enter the site. Understand this. Every minute that Site-17 remains unsecured increases the risk of a global containment failure. Good luck, Alpha 9. Find our people, restore containment, and bring Site-17 back under Foundation control. We hear the helicopter blades whirl above your heads as you are entering in to Site-17. It's a rainy day as we can hear the thunder rolling through. But as you all are slowly lowering into the landing zone, our camera visits our pilot. Would you like to describe Agent Harper for us?
Yeah. Agent Harper, you see this man sitting at the pilot's seat. Helmet and goggles on, but before you guys geared up, you saw an older man, mid-60s, with slick back, black hair with quite a bit of gray, both in his hair and his a little bit longer beard than up to code. You see on his face is a giant scar running from his left cheek all the way up his eye. Going past it, but miraculously, he can still see. It didn't seem to really debilitate him too badly. Just a bit of a piece of history along with a lot of the other things he has. He's suited up with a bunch of different patches, some kind of probably a little too old for being up to code, but it seems like he likes to hold on to his relics. And as he's landing, he's gonna talk in the chopper. All right, landing down here a few minutes. Talk. This is MTF Alpha 9. Harper, chopping down. Over.
You could hear the other choppers that are also joining you there. Unfortunately for you all, you're the only team that will be going into Site-17. The rest of the choppers in the air are simply for evacuation and personnel. But as we hear the static over the radio, we turn over to our doctor as he is preparing any last-minute things with his eyes before this operation.
Yeah, you see Dr. Mantel. He is not only preparing stuff with his eyes, but he's also drawing up syringes full of unknown medication for God knows what, and just storing them in the pouches along his tactical vest that he has acquired. And as he is lifting up his goggles that he has mandated himself to wear, you see that there is scars going underneath and above his eyes, cutting through his eyebrows and cutting through the massive bags that have accumulated due to the lack of sleep that he is able to get, as he is dripping eye drops into his own eyes as a almost slightly like in a smidgen of insanity is coursing through his eyes purely out of excitement of what he's going to see within this facility.
We could see his eyes kind of dart back and forth again with no eyelids, being able to see everything, never blink, as we turn our focus over to Detective Magpie.
Thank you. Detective Magpie is a 40-year-old man, typical like day job looking worker. He isn't he does go on assignments pretty often. Nothing of this caliber though. He is armed tooth and nail, not with weaponry, but with instruments for deducing SCPs and what better combat strategies to take in order to contain them. And right now he is a little nervous, but he's just making sure on his checklist he has everything he needs.
And last but certainly not least is Agent Carson.
In a seat looking a lot too comfortable for what they are about to go into is it's a 29-year-old female, sitting straight, hands on her lap, turns to look out the window, posture like straight as a board. She has dark hair that is not tied back and is also very messy. It gives the impression that it has not been brushed in at least a couple days, possibly much longer. And as she's turned out the window, you see that her right eye is brown. But when she turns to look at everybody else, you notice that her left eye is a slightly different shade of brown, and it almost flickers if you look at it too closely. It looks a little bit like it knows what you're thinking. The person who the eye belongs to does not at all know what you're thinking, but for some reason that eye looks like it might. She is not doing anything but staring. The wheels in her head are going a mile a minute, but she, on the outside, has not moved the entire helicopter ride.
As the chopper makes its descent, Magpie, you notice again how wet it is outside with the storm clouds pouring and pouring. It's going to be a lot of water out there. But as the chopper makes its descent and lands in the landing bay, the others resting as well, you can already hear the sirens blaring nearby. You can smell the smoke in the air. What do y'all do?
Carson stands, undoes her seatbelt very slowly and carefully, and then stands and approaches Magpie. Takes one look out at the weather, a very long, slow look, but technically one look, and says, "You must love that."
That was sarcasm, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll manage.
I'm glad you laughed. It was meant to be funny. I'm glad you found it amusing. This must actually be a very stressful situation for you. I hope I could alleviate some of your discomfort.
Yeah, you did a good job.
And she nods and then just stares out and doesn't say anything else.
Harper will get out of his seat, start disconnecting everything. Helicopter's whirring down. He's gonna stand at the back. Well, how are we feeling, folks?
Ready as we'll ever be, I guess.
Here. He's gonna reach back into the co-pilot seat and grab a newspaper. He's gonna give it to Magpie. Forgot my umbrella today, but maybe that'll help.
It'll certainly do.
How heavy is the rainfall outside, Jacob?
Like monsoon level. Like, it is incredibly wet. The fact that you're able to land safely is a miracle.
Then Carson looks at the newspaper and looks at Harper and goes, I don't imagine that will be much help at all.
Well,
We've landed, right?
Correct.
Dr. Mantel is already out of the helicopter, standing just full, not caring. It just is like slowly inching himself closer and closer towards the building. Just gonna, can we go, please? Hurry, please.
I agree.
We're not in a huge rush here. I gotta grab our stuff. Harper's gonna slowly be putting his vest on, grabbing his bag and his bottle. Takes a minute to get everything ready.
Carson has jumped out of the helicopter to go follow Mantel.
Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what's in here.
I agree. The prospect is quite exciting, is it not?
Yes, it is.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I share the sentiment.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't know if I can do this with the accent the whole time. I do not think I can.
Well, Harper, if you know where an entry point is, I think I will feel a little safer once we're inside. Which is a little ironic to say, but
Yeah, most agents have their tablets and databases and things like that. Harper's gonna pull out a map, just like an analog piece of paper. Well, talking about the debrief, let's see, Epsilon 11 entered here. I think that's where their designated entry point was. But son, I'm gonna be honest. If they can't handle this, then we might feel safe, but we're kind of marching to our graves here. So, if you got anybody you want to talk to or anything we want to do before we go in, I suggest you do it now.
I've been with the Foundation for a while now. I don't really have anyone, so it's kind of what's great about this line of work.
Yeah, at least someone finds a grave. All right, let's roll. Harper's gonna put away his map and exit the helicopter.
As you all make your way there, you can hear the splashing of your boots as well as the other fire teams quickly going through. Eventually, you're able to get under this concrete hangar as you can see dozens of individuals sitting, standing, laying down. One of them catches your eye. He's wearing this blue, almost like pilot suit. He's got a bulletproof vest on. He's got his helmet on. And he seems to be commanding the rest of not only the security teams that are still available, but as well as the aid of the new members coming in to be able to extract.
I guess Harper will go up with the rest of the team. Hello, Captain Man. What's the sitch?
He looks at you. Name's Major Dixon.
Ha!
Dixon.
Dixon.
Are you guys my fire team?
Yep.
Great. Well, I sent in 3 squads, 3 fire teams down there, and haven't heard anything back. So maybe you'll have some luck with the anomaly girl there.
Any reports as to why they didn't come back?
Nothing. We've got a few individuals at the main security checkpoint between here, the upper level, and going down to the first level down there. But other than that, nothing.
When's the last team that went in there? How long ago?
We sent Kappa, fire team Kappa, in there about 4 hours ago.
And last time you heard from them was also 4 hours ago?
Just about.
Okay. Well, I guess 18th time's the charm, right?
Hopefully. But if you can spare anything for the wounded, that'd be great. Iris has been trying to do her best, but she can only do so much with that camera of hers.
Iris is here. No.
You know her?
Yeah. No, not at all. Tell her Harper says hi. And I think we'll have to keep whatever supplies we got, but we'll bring out whatever we can to help. Hopefully this won't take too long.
All right. Sounds good. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do before heading down into the facility proper? All right. You take the elevator. You can see that it's been used. The amount of dried blood on the floor is excessive, to say the least. It almost sticks to the bottom of your boots, but you slowly descend into the facility. As the doors open, you can see across this large, spacious room, a makeshift barricade has been set up at the main security checkpoint. There's a few Epsilon 11 members with rifles in hand, but they're primarily not looking behind themselves at you, but forward deep into the halls of the facility. One of them turns around, like same as the Major, except wearing these dark sunglasses. Hey, let's go. Corporal Watts here. You guys are the next fire team to go in there?
Sure.
Yes.
Nice. Good. Good luck, I guess. It's been crazy. Like, we've seen 3 fire teams going down there, but while you're down there, I did see Dr. Charles. He went in there after everyone was getting out. He went back into the facility, so I don't know what that was about.
Who's Dr. Charles, you said?
Yeah, Dr. Charles Gears. He's the main dude.
Wait, we got... Oh, that... He went in?
Yeah, he was... It was kind of weird. He said something was hunting him down, but... I don't know.
It's exciting.
Yeah, Watts kind of like strokes his chin. He's got a little goatee growing. It's not the greatest, a little bushy red goatee. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Heard that there's some secret stuff down at the bottom level. Maybe that's the reason why.
Hey, do you say anything about what was hunting him or any information on that?
No, he was just talking like he couldn't trust anyone. Don't know what that means.
Anybody?
Can I try to analyze any? Like, can I do a focus roll for that?
Perfect. Are you trying to analyze like the situation, or what are you trying to
Like-
do?
Well, I guess because he hasn't given us much, I can't really remember if I would if I would know anything about like the anomaly hunting him, right?
Correct. There's been no
He
name.
has like very little stuff. But actually, I would like to track instead to see if I can see if there were anybody, like if there's anything else moving through here, if it was just squad members so far.
Then absolutely you can do that. Let's survey roll then.
Oh, that's not great. I got 2 4s and a 1.
Well, a 4 is good. That's a mixed success. As you are looking through, analyzing, you can see that there's so many different footprints coming both into the facility and out. It's hard to determine if there's like a specific anomaly hiding amongst them or not.
Okay. As I'm doing this, I'm like getting into people's bubbles a little bit, like getting up into their face and just like prodding them, like manually moving their heads, being like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, while you're doing that, Watts is like swatting you away. Don't touch the mojo.
Whoa, hey. I'm sorry, but this mission's under Alpha 9 jurisdiction now, so whatever analysis he needs to do, he's got the right to do it. He's gonna give a little wink to Mantel.
Mantel opens up the visor and stares deadpan at him, just trying to be like, "Wait, can't do that anymore."
Pretty weird.
Jacob, could I make a focus roll to recall any information on Dr. Gears, if there's anything in his file or any of my experience with him, if there's anything about him being hunted or like weird interactions with anomalies?
Absolutely.
Sweet. How do I make a roll? Oh, I just clicked this. Okay.
Nice. Thank you, Demiplay.
Boom. Boom. 3.
3. You are not able to determine anything besides what you had for that brief debrief. Was he is the head of facility Site 17. So anything that happened experimentally or not was under his direction.
Got it.
I would also like to make a similar roll, but more so on what SCPs that were here at Site 17 that could instill hunting.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to spend a drive for it too as well.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a focus roll.
Okay. One of them was a 6, so should be good on that end.
Mm-hmm. There are a myriad of SCPs. Site 17 is specifically known for the human and intellectual anomalies. So, like, for example, you guys passed Iris upstairs, SCP-105. She's there. You'd also know that other SCPs, such as 343, who believes himself to be God and has a lot of omniscience, as well as others such as Cain, Abel, other individuals. So there are a high list of individuals who would hunt down someone who has done wrong to them. These are not just objects with no feelings and minds. These are people who have been transformed by these anomalies.
Well, whatever it was, we have to find him soon. Do you know when he left from this point?
That was pretty early on. It's pretty early on.
Might have made it all the way down to Sector 4 already then. It's not good.
Ooh.
What's the sector for?
That's class 5 level stuff. I don't have security for that, but they say it's archives and whatnot. So something like that.
I'm gonna go whisper over to Harper and go, Sector 4 is where the very bad stuff is.
Mantel, I figure anything we go run into down there is gonna be pretty bad.
Pretty bad, but pretty exciting. Imagine what the insides of those beings are like.
You, my friend, I bet are really fun at parties.
I don't get invited to parties.
Oh, hey, we get out of this. I was actually going to go out drinking with the boys next week. You should come.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, it'll be a blast. Oh, hopefully not a literal explosion blast. I'm hoping we all get out of here. But
Hope you didn't jinx it.
nope, knock on wood.
There's no
everything here is concrete. It is all well.
Can hope.
My bad.
Marian is just staring at the colonel. Is that what you said?
Corporal.
That's the kind of corporal. Okay, is just kind of staring at him, almost like she's waiting for him to say more, but not quite. But she is staring directly at him.
Can I help you?
No.
Okay. Well, Freak Squad, you enjoy yourselves? Freak Squad.
It's better than being commanded by what was his name one more time? Dixon. Dixon what?
Fair enough. At least we didn't end up like a 7.
Oh.
But I don't know.
That's not very nice.
I know. A stressful situation,
Yeah. You know what? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have room for a 5th. You can come down with us if you'd like.
You know what? While this is happening, Carson, you are able to see through Watts's sunglasses. You are able to see that your eye has changed to like orange and then red as this is going on.
He's upset.
Yeah, I could tell. I'd be upset too if I was recalling things about Omega 7. And you know what? If you want to get a little payback, just saying the elevator's right there.
Did Omega 7 bother you in some way?
No, not me. I just didn't want to join you all.
I'd be upset too if I was put into a position where I was only allowed to watch as other people did the work I could be doing. I'd be upset too if I wasn't put into the bravery that other people have been placed before me.
Ooh. Solid burn.
Yeah. It's all right. Hey, he's just a kid. All right, let's give him a break. Hey, we're just picking at you. Don't worry. It's gallows humor and all.
I know. Hey, good luck out there.
Hey, you too. Thanks for holding the line.
Of course. You continue past the guards. They have to remove some of their makeshift barricade out of the desks and whatnot before closing it behind you. You can feel on the back of your neck and behind you that they have got their laser dots already focused, not necessarily on you, but whatever is beyond you in the distance. But as you move forward, I want everyone to make a survey roll for me.
Six.
Harper got a 5.
Elias also got the 5.
All right. Magpie, you are able
Marian
to...
got a 6.
Oh, perfect. So the two of you with the 6s are hearing this. As you're continuing through the hallway, you're reaching the psychiatric ward. So a lot more of where certain anomalies would be taken up from their containment in order to have evaluations or general therapy. But as you're walking through, every now and again, the lights, if they're on, flicker. But you can hear off to your right in one of the rooms this scratching, like air being pushed through a rusty pipe and metal against concrete at the same time. Whatever this noise is, it's coming off to your right.
Elias is immediately going towards it.
I'd like to pull out my hand weapon that I have and just get ready for anything.
You reach the door. It says just a number 613 on it. Seems to be some sort of just therapy or anything like that. You can see nothing beyond just this metal door. That the noise is louder.
Does anyone know this one?
Can I use one of my abilities?
You may, but I will say, looking at the other door surrounding it, it's just the number of the door.
It's just a numbered door. It's not. It's just like we're on level 6, and this is room 13.
Yep.
Let's see. Well, is there a table or any other things around by the door?
While you're out here in the hallway, it's bare. You could go into the other rooms to find furniture if you want, but you won't know until you go in. And as you're asking this, you can hear this heavy pat or a thud on the other side of the room. On the other side of the door, I mean.
I'm going to turn on... Do we have radios or anything like that? Can that be one of my items, maybe?
Everyone can be equipped with a free radio. Just be aware that sometimes it may not work as intended, especially at long distances.
Yeah. I just wanted to turn it on, see if I get any short distance frequencies down here. Maybe somewhere else on the other side of the room. Or other side of the door.
You do get something on the radio. It's not probably from around here. It's still probably a little bit later on, but it's check in. This is Sergeant Parker Lloyd of Fire Team Kappa. Checking in. Over.
Kappa, we hear you loud and clear. This is Alpha 9. We heard you guys came in and haven't reported in a while. What's your status? Over.
Just keeping track of the elevator junction. Team went down. Haven't come back.
Got it. We are hearing some noise by one of the rooms, 6 something. We'll go over to investigate, see if we can find the rest of your team. Over.
Copy that. 10-4.
Well, Should we go check it out?
Yes.
Well, all right. Harper's gonna mosey on over to the door. He's gonna have flashlight in hand. Hand on the door. He's gonna look over. Who pulled out the gun? Was it Magpie?
Yeah, no, I got you. Got your back. On your
All right,
six.
on 3. I'll scoot. You shoot. All right.
Copy.
All right. 1, 2, and I'll pull open the door.
Magpie, do you shoot immediately at the sight of motion, or do you?
I'm
Try
gonna wait for the flashlight to shine in and then shoot at anything irregular.
Okay. I will give a description at any time you can stop me and say fire. Okay.
All right.
The flashlight cascades into the room, illuminating beyond, as immediately the reflection of metal is reverberated across the room, and you can see these wires and tubes. And on the other side of this metal cylinder ligament, on the other side, you could see flesh, pale skin. As the flashlight goes up higher, you can see what could be some sort of cloth. As more metal and stuff goes through, you can see this metallic claw reach down this arm. You can see where the gears, the lights, energy beginning to pulsate. As we go up more, you can see a throat, an esophagus completely made of artificial material. When we get to the head, half of it is this brown hair reaching at the shoulders, but the other half of this once beautiful face is completely electronic, as one of the eyes is a giant red dot. Where a jaw should be is simply a metal bar with a few welded on pieces to make makeshift teeth. You can see the eye begin to fix itself and adjust to the light cascading through.
Can I make a focus roll just to see if I recognize what SCP this is?
You
Or
may.
something?
You may, as it begins to lean forward,
That's gonna be a
attracted
6.
to the light. You would recognize this individual as SCP-191.
Here's a really good
level?
cosplayer.
Nickname, she is known as the Cyborg Girl in some circles, but she is a safe class SCP.
Huh.
Looming behind her, you can see her shadow cascade on this bulbous form. This figure, 6 feet tall, 6 feet wide, wearing regal blue. You can see these meaty hands, fat forearms. Light continues to grow up. You see this yellow beard.
Also would like to deduce what this one is.
Go ahead and roll as the light is climbing up this figure's body. If anyone
gonna be
else has like a firearm,
5.
that'd be awesome. 5.
We're secure, not shoot, contain, protect, right?
The light continues up. You don't remember this anomaly's specific number, but you do know this is another safe class. As you cast the light into his eyes, he's like,
yeah, I can just turn on the light. I thought you were someone else.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
They're up.
Have a night down. Down on the ground.
I'd rather not. Once I go down, it's getting hard to get back up.
What the hell?
Okay, grab the lights. What's going on here?
There's a light switch near him. He flips it on. You can see the rest of his illumination. He is wearing that blue outfit you saw. It almost looks Egyptian in its make with this silks. He's got, again, this giant yellow beard that almost looks like a lion's mane around him, but he's very bulbous man. You can see chest hair protruding out of the tunic. I assume you're here to rescue me.
Yeah, I'm on
Harper's
that
gonna look
level.
over to Mantel.
So can I do a focus roll to see if I can recall who this is?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
You would recognize this. This is SCP-208, also known as Bes, or the god Bes. He believes himself to be an Egyptian god for healing.
Don't shoot. This is Bess.
Someone recognizes me.
Or a man who believes himself to be best.
Nope,
All
I'm
right.
real deal.
Get out, you two. Come on.
Thanks. Come on. As he reaches down and he takes the little girl by her metallic hand. So here to rescue us? That's good.
We're still on the first floor, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna usher them out the door, and point them to the elevator. Go that way. There will be a task force down there. They'll keep you safe.
We should probably escort him at least up to until we get to the elevator. Harper's gonna pull out some. I don't know if would this be survival gear? Maybe some surveying stuff. He's gonna pull out for one of his equipments, his exploration gear, the excavation tools, and one of them being a can of spray paint. And he's gonna walk back with the SCPs, reporting to Kappa and spray painting lines towards the elevator so that we can keep track in case we get mine destroyed or lost or something.
All right. You do lead Bess and our dearly beloved 191 back to what I call it, the security checkpoint. You hand them off to the security personnel there. You do notice that Watts is not with them. But everyone
Watts.
One of the guys. He's not with you?
Nope. No one's come down since us.
He said that you riled him up pretty good, and he went in after you. We tried to tell him not to, but
shit, what? Oh no! I didn't think he'd leave his post. Yeah, report back to Dixon, and we'll keep an eye out.
Okay, we'll do. We'll take these two up to the surface.
Thank you. I'll turn around. I'll catch up with the team real quick. Hey, one of those guys from Kappa apparently followed us down here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and tell the rest of the party this.
Okay.
I mean, he said it's because we riled him up, but I have a weird feeling that if something compelled gears to come down here, maybe be affecting some of the agents as well. I don't know anyone in any MTF, let alone Alpha, that would leave their post like that. So, just gotta keep an eye out.
He also distinctly told us he did not want to come down. You offered, you invited him to come, and he said no. Why would he leave afterwards?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what should we do if one of us wants to keep going down and we gotta extract? Should we say now that we should have a vote? Like if we want to leave, at least 2 or 4 of us vote, we all have to leave together.
That sounds pretty good to me.
And what happens when we don't? When they don't listen?
Well, I think I have some rope in my bag.
All right. Sounds good to me. If we deviate from any vote like that or something like that, something weird, report immediately. Something strange going on.
Aye.
I see the logic in this agreement.
Understand?
Right. Alrighty.
As you all continue back through the psychiatric ward area, who is leading the fire team?
I mean, I guess Harper can. I don't think he knows the SCPs as well as Magpie or Mantel, but he could walk in the front.
I see the flashlight, probably.
Okay, in that case, I will have you make a survey. Actually, no, this would be... No, yeah, survey. I'll make you do a survey roll.
Oh, here goes nothing. 3.
Can I give him a drive?
Yeah, you can spend a drive.
Does that mean I roll again? Or add an extra
get
dice?
Extra dice. And if anyone else wants to spend drive, they can.
Still a 3.
I'll
You
do
can have the
one as
drive
well.
from me too.
2 more dice. Believe.
All right. Then someone else has got to take this. Oh, I roll a 6.
Perfect. You almost lose your way as you're continuing through, but through the help of some of your friends, your fire team, you continue through, and you know down this hallway is the elevators going down to level 2, but you hear crying in one of the wards, in one of the rooms to your left.
Do we all hear crying or just Harper? Because he's in the
That's
front.
Harper.
Stop. Harper's gonna like try to signal best he can, like point towards the crying. Yeah. So good. To the rest of the team without trying to make any noise. He's kept turning his radio off.
With Harper trying to get your attention, the rest of you are able to hear this crying, this soft sobs.
Can I make a focus roll to see if it's like a recognizable area, or if there is like anything that we know that like might use crying to like lure us, or if it seems like, would that be a focus roll or would that be a survey roll? Like, does it sound genuine or not? Versus like, do we know of anything that might be down here that would use that specific tactic to lure us?
So the question would be, are you trying to remember SCPs who could mimic voices and maybe lull you in a trap? Or do you want to, so that would be focus, or do you want to try to read the emotions of the cry to see if it's genuine or not?
I think the focus, and also like if one exists, that would be here.
Okay.
Can I do the read one?
Yeah.
I have 5 and a 6. Wait, I get another dice because that's gilded. Okay. I got a 5.
Okay. Mixed success.
Here, wait, I'm figuring out how to roll in this website.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do. As you listen and trying to like understand it, you can't determine the individual's age or gender, but this does sound sincere.
I'm going to relay that information to everyone, and I'm just going to make my way over to the crime.
Yeah, I only got a 3.
On a 3, you are not sure with all. There's so many to list. It's hard to keep track of which ones can do what. Not only their anomalous behavior or their tactics and things like that, but you are unsure. As you reach the door with the crying, it is a observation door according to the plaque over it, or observation room, I mean.
So like an anomaly observation room.
Correct.
Is there any plaque like saying what anomaly it is?
Nope. Just a random number to indicate what observation room it is.
Well, it's either an anomaly or someone hiding in the room.
It's an observation room. That means it's something based around sight. I spent quite a few hours in a similar room.
Could it be? I mean, getting anomalies is what our secondary priority. First, we just gotta secure the facility and get gears.
What if it's gears in there?
Harper's gonna hold up his hand and like knock on the door, and he's gonna like hesitate for a second.
You all would know with generally how the facilities are set up for these observation rooms. The main door that you're in front of is like where the scientists would observe the test subject, and the test subject would be in the adjacent room near to it.
Yeah.
So we're hearing crying through 2 doors? The door to the room we'd observe from and the door to the one they'd be in?
Mm-hmm. It does fill distance, so yes.
Okay.
Does one of the rooms sound like it's coming from a radio, and the other one sounds like it's coming from like an actual source? Or is it like very clearly the same in 2 different rooms?
You would have to go inside and be able to determine where it's from. It sounds distant.
How good are the Foundation speaker systems? Does it sound
pretty good?
Like they're in the room?
Does sound pretty good. It is 2026, right?
Right.
Yeah, they have JBL speakers.
I wish we had camera access to the facility or something. All right, this might be a little bit of a stretch, but my excavation toolkit, does it include a mirror gun where I could peek under this door?
I'll say around corners, yes, but how the doors are set up, they're almost flush with each surface that they're attached to.
They're like sealed off.
Almost. Mm-hmm. Like there's not enough room for you to like slide a piece of paper underneath.
This is not a swattable facility.
I could probably drill a hole in the door, but that would make a lot of noise and probably just be as effective as just walking in. So
I think we should stick with our plan we did for the last door.
All right. Knock and talk.
now.
All right. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
As the door opens, are you taking your flashlight top to bottom or bottom to top?
Bottom up. I don't actually know what's more effective, but or side to side, like a chest level.
Okay. At chest level, as you open the door and take the flashlight across the room, it is barren. However, on one of the desks, you can see several different instruments that security personnel and or MTF would have. It's as if someone left some of their gear here. And then bouncing off the reflection of the light is a two-way mirror into the adjoining room. Thank you. Jason, that's even better. The room next door, which would be like into the observation. There are papers scattered across the floor as well.
Marian wants to go get papers and read them.
I'm also going for the papers.
As you all enter the room, the crying becomes very audible through the speakers, as you can also look in through that double-sided glass or one-way glass, and all of you are going to take a brain mark as you see absolute horror on this other side of what appears to be an entire fire team clawed apart by human hands. Each member seems to be completely covered in blood and or guts splattered against the wall. It is almost difficult to see through the mirror due to how much gore has transpired. It's difficult to see where one body ends and the next begins. But beyond it all, you see a small girl, about 3 years old or so, sitting in the middle of this, sobbing. She is covered in this dark liquid, the liquid of their bodies. She seems unharmed.
It's a good chance she did it.
Could I make a survey roll on the room to like determine what happened?
The room of, like the observation room, not the one you're in?
Correct. The
Okay.
interrogation room, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a dangerous phenomenon?
Can I do a history roll?
Like, do I get my drive point back from my Blood of the Covenant because we got a mark from something? But it says dangerous phenomenon specifically.
This
So,
is a
is this dangerous enough?
Well, you didn't get a mark from the SCP, just seeing the gore has a traumatized
Okay.
effect. Yeah, it's nothing to do with that.
That's a good clarification. Thank you.
But
How do we do on that roll?
I'm gonna take the gilded one of 2 rather than the 6 I rolled on an ungilded, just because I want to get my drive back.
Okay. Looking around, you feel like you need to get closer to be able to investigate. But from your observation right here, they look like the individuals killed themselves. They attacked each other.
Is there any information on the papers that Mantel and Carson were going at?
Yes, there's several in the papers. They talk about different things. You can see one of them is a log between a psychiatrist, a Dr. Levitt, and what is known as SCP-053.
Can I do a remember roll to see if I can remember? Yeah,
Yep.
like this is my whole shit. Is doing. Ooh, it's a 6.
On a 6, you do remember that 053 is an anomalous little girl who can unintentionally cause individuals around her to have increased aggression towards each other and towards her, and has led to the deaths of many. You do remember that one of her incidences where she was recovered by MTF was when she visited a supermarket and everyone in that market was dead around her.
I'm gonna relay this information to everyone.
so
What does the log say?
It's simply just their conversation, Dr. Levitt and this anomaly. Trying to talk about her growing up her parents, most of her responses are very short and dismissive.
Is there any information in the log or any of the other papers about the range of the effect that she has?
Not on these papers, unfortunately. No.
Is it reasonable or not to suspect that she had anything to do with the sudden change in behavior from Corporal?
Potentially.
Okay.
Harper is going to go up to one of the MTF bodies closest to the door. He wants to keep his distance as much as possible while the scientists do their work. And he wants to try to look at their helmet badge or something on their vest, anything that will identify a name or a designation. And he's also going to see if there's any gear that could be useful, maybe some rifles or magazines or anything like that.
Okay, in order to get that close, you will have to enter that room. Is that something you want to do?
That's where Carson and Mantel are right now, right?
No, we're in the safe room.
You're in the safe room adjacent to
I see.
containment. All three bodies are inside the containment.
Never mind then. I'm going to wait for my friends.
I think this particular SCP is mostly secure. As long as we, I think, lock the door so no one else gets in, we should probably be best leaving her here. Any objections? Okay. I'd like to go to like the control panel that's in this safe side of the room and like try and lock the doors. Because I imagine there's an outside one that goes into the room, and there's also one that's in the safe room that goes in that same room, right?
Yeah. The security panel for like locking down the actual, like, I guess we would call it the room that is being observed. The lock for that is definitely on your side of the space.
Yeah. So guess we'll just set that to lock if it already isn't. So.
You are able to. It was unlocked, but you're able to. You hear the door lock and shut.
Should we have taken a picture?
I can. Pulls out nifty camera. Ching ching. We'll save that one for later.
She looks through the mirror at you through the window as you take the flash. Hello?
Booking it.
Shut the door, shut the door, shut the windows, shutter everything.
Help? Please?
Dr. Mantel, I'm assuming there's like an intercom to speak to the anomaly from his room.
There is.
He's just going to go press the button and go, we'll come back later. And then he's going to leave through the door.
It's so cold in here.
Can we turn off the speaker so we can't hear what's in the room?
Unfortunately, that is not a ability for these rooms.
Oh,
they want to make sure everything
so
can be heard.
bad. That's not good.
Interact with the child. The child will only make you insane. Come on.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Help.
If your goal is to protect the child, she's probably currently safer in her locked room where nobody can find her and where her protection is her own anomaly rather than wandering around looking for people who may become violent towards her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
It's cold.
As we leave the room, if possible, I'll report what we saw to home base if we're still in frequency, and if not, I'll just start logging stuff.
You are unable to reach up to the surface with Major Dixon.
Okay. Sweet. We're on our own.
Who's leading the charge now?
I feel like I should be leading the charge because if it's a survey roll that we have to do, I have 3 in survey.
Oh yeah.
I can scrape by, but my eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
I feel like at one point in time, because of me being a researcher, Dr. Mantel has probably been to this facility at least once in his lifetime. So he would I feel like know the majority, everyone how to navigate at least the hallways to where to elevators and stuff.
Oh, for sure. As you continue on, you can see both down the hallway a little bit further is the elevator junction, but you are right next to the security hub. So you are able to go in there and investigate if you want, or if you just want to beeline it to Sergeant Lloyd, you can as well.
Group party members, we think we could get security camera access if we go into that area?
I feel like that would be a smarter idea if we can.
What I know is my stint as a security guard, if that's the case, or what are the emergency procedures when a containment breach happens with security camera access?
For your security, even though you are technically clearance level 3, you're only given a clearance level 2 key card, and that is sufficient enough for every room within levels 1 and 2.
Would Alpha 9 have higher clearance? Or not Alpha 9, Nine-Tailed Fox, Epsilon 11.
The major would, but most of the subordinates would not. Generally, you want to keep those higher level key cards to the highest staff.
Okay. Gears would have a card. He could get anywhere if we could find him, including security.
Yeah, I would guess that there's more security further down that have more access. At least that would be my guess. I don't know the facility too terribly, but
I wonder if we can get a security card from security. I've devolved into Russian.
On lower levels, surface level security is not going to have access to that. It would be security directors or site directors. Yeah, we're not going to find out some really unlucky guard.
Yeah. Let's see if we can make it to the... We're on the first floor, so second floor.
would Watts have a higher security clearance than us?
Watts would, yes. Watts would have... Actually, no. As all of you are MTF operatives, you all would have the MTF operative key card. It would only be the major and up would have captain key cards. So you do have access to everything on this floor as well as the next level down, but beyond that.
Yeah. With our mission being securing the doctor, they probably didn't think we need a lot more than that.
Yeah, I just wouldn't think that the security floor on this specific level would have access to cameras that are further down. So I don't see there is much of a point, but that's ultimately a group decision. So
we could try. Doesn't hurt.
I mean, I'm down to go check it out. Gotta make sure the whole facility's secure,
Yeah. Could help us find information on the other MTF teams as well. All right, lead the way.
Mantel, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. Elevators this way. I'm gonna walk in the general direction that I can remember from 10 years ago of being here.
All right. As you walk through, you're able to find a security room, and with your keycard, you're able to gain access. This room, spotless, as the rest of the hallways and whatnot have been damaged through debris and other things like that. This one seems to be spotless. You do notice that some of the hardware has been damaged, unfortunately, as if tampered with. There is one giant computer screen set up. There's a key card next to it. And according to the timestamp listed on the screen, this happened about 24 hours ago. Whatever is on the screen. You can press play if you want to.
Mantel's going to press play.
I would like to look away, just in case there's a scar on the screen.
Looking at the screen, you can see down the hallway. It looks exactly just the hallway you left, as there's this injured scientist, bald head, brown beard. He's walking with a limp. His face is down towards the ground, as you can see an MTF member appear. He's got this giant helmet and this red goatee. You can see the two talking. You're not able to get any of the words, but as the scientist raises his head, you can see these bright yellow eyes coming off of the lab coat member as his jaw unhinges, and instead of the normal pearly whites you see, it is this group of almost canine-like teeth protrude out before chomping down on the neck of this MTF member. You can see him bleeding out as this figure begins to rip open the tactical vest. You get to reach its hand into the body, trying to find some sort of organ. It eventually finds this pinkish membrane before chomping into it and staring at the camera. For all of those of you who watched it, this is another brain mark. As it stares into the camera, you can see its bald head begin to grow hair. The brown beard begins to melt away and change colors as it becomes a red goatee. And the rest of the features begin to morph and alter. And suddenly that scientist is no more, and you see the corporal looking back at you. You can see Watts looking back at the camera before continuing down the hallway.
I knew there was something wrong with that man.
Holy shit. That was messed up.
What happened?
There was... I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay, I can. An injured scientist walked down the hallway, only it was not an injured scientist. It looked up, its eyes were an odd yellow color that most scientists do not naturally have. And that was someone who looked a little bit like Watts, you could only really see his goatee. And it opened up, its mouth was not a human mouth, it looked more like a dog. It ate his neck, then it opened him up, ate one of his organs, and now it turned into what looks like a copy of Corporal Watts.
With that information...
So, your organ.
Oh, that's not good at all. With that information, am I... Sorry, go ahead.
No, she was like agreeing with you. She was just like, no, it's not good. That's it.
Very serious. With that information given to Magpie, is he able to kind of deduce what SCP it could have been? Or if it even is?
Another survey roll.
Oh, right.
Can I also make a survey roll?
Yes.
Should I just use my occult researcher ability to just know what SCP this is?
Yeah.
Cool. I now have a second scar.
Or third. Or no,
Is it brain?
scar. You're
I
saying.
have like that's a second brain point. This is my third brain point, which means I have a second scar now.
Oh, dang.
It's
So
easier
only
just
a
to-
4.
I was just gonna, because we can't reset our points. So I was like, it's better for me to just get this over with and then have 3 fresh ones after this. And then...
Smart. A 4, there's so many shape-shifting anomalies you're not clear on. However, Dr. Mantel, you would know that the yellow eyes are a signifier of some sort of fox-like or vulpin creature, especially with the mandible that protruded out. And this is probably SCP-953, a shape-shifting anomaly that is able to have more fox-like appearance with 9 tails, or it can transform into individuals that it sees. It also has an ability to alter the minds of those near it.
Well,
you would also know that no matter how she shapeshifts, she has to have some sort of vulpin or fox-like feature still transformed. The yellow eyes, ears, tails, feet, hands. It's not a perfect recreation.
It's not a perfect copy, but it's if she can have eyes, it's easier just to be like, oh, put goggles on, perfect match everything else. Got it.
Correct.
Okay.
Does Mantel, sir, convey all this?
Yeah. I feel like as he's watching the video, he's like just spouting out information about this.
So, can they like recall memories of the shifted?
Can they?
Because that might be an issue.
Or is it just like just appearance and they have like...
They don't remember the memories or anything of the person that they're taking over. However, they are able to manipulate the minds of those around them to make
it seem like they're involved.
Yeah.
So he's kill on sight now, yeah.
Well, he did have those sunglasses on, so.
Oh shit! Oh, you're so right.
So if it is kill on sight, I think we should ask him to take him off. And he doesn't, then I mean, like it is kind of kill on sight,
But
like
he can manipulate your brain into thinking they're normal eyes. If he can manipulate it with mimetic anything, you just shoot it and pray. You don't ask questions. You don't give it time. You just ideally you just don't interact with it at all. But we can't trust anything it say.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is this like did all this happen on the floor we're on now?
Yes, it appears that this attack happened in the hallway.
Like just outside the hall?
Yes.
24 hours ago?
Yes.
About 24 hours ago.
I'm going to walk outside and check. Is there a body still there?
The body is not there, but you can see where it was and where it was dragged into an adjoining room.
Cool. I'm going to go check out the body.
You see it looks like Watts, albeit opened. You are able to quickly scan with your medical prowess. You are able to notice that most organs are laid out for all to see except the liver. That seems to be missing.
I'll go with Mantel. Can I mark off a gear slot to get some gear from this guy?
Mm-hmm.
I want a rifle or whatever weapon he had on him, if it's still there.
Yeah, he had a compact SMG.
All right, good enough.
I'm going to take a picture.
Of the body?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it recognizable as Watts? At least for the most part.
His face is mostly intact. Again, like the bite happened at the neck and the larynx, and most of the windpipe has been ripped out. Again, the damage is there and in his midsection where, again, he's been opened up. The ribs are going in opposite directions.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to see what.
Kate, to answer your question, your eye was able to identify that Watts was lying previously, and that's why he was orange before turning into red.
Okay. Just making sure before Marian says anything really confidently, I need to make sure that Kate understands. I guess as they're looking at it, she probably just goes, "Oh, that's what he was lying about earlier."
That would make a lot of sense. Most information isn't even open about Omegas, so
It makes you all feel any better. Even if our minds are manipulated, it seems like my eye will still change color if they're lying. So as long as you look at it, you can tell. Just make sure you tell me. I can't always see it unless someone is wearing sunglasses.
Could you put like a mirror, like on your head or something? I don't know. I feel like we could figure something out. We got eggheads.
That's smart. I wonder if there's a piece of glass anywhere around here. I'll look for one.
I'm just updating my stats to everybody here. I now have a 2 in survey and a 2 in focus.
Well, good info. Should we keep going?
Yeah, shoot on sight, level 2.
Gotta catch them before they catch gears. At least, hopefully, because there's just one of these guys, right? Maybe not like multiple, what you call them, Voxen, Vixen.
Are we sure there's more than? Are we sure there's only the one?
What, is there just one or is there multiple?
We saw one, but we don't know for sure if there's multiple. If the doctor ran back in down to, well, we assume the bottom floor. We don't know what there could be.
I'm just hoping that if it was the soldier, then it wouldn't be the doctor and that he's still kicking. But because there's a chance we could trust no one at this point.
Wait. If he was lying, what else was he lying about? Did the doctor really run back in, or did he get dragged back in?
Well, the rest of the squad would have said something if he didn't go back in.
But we didn't ask the rest of the squad, we asked him.
I mean, like, they could have also changed the memories too, so...
Oh, man. Oh, that's why containment breaches suck. Oh. Well, guess we won't know until we find out, right?
I imagine the next logical course of action is to keep pursuing more information.
Amen, Carson. You seem really experienced. How long have you been doing this anyway?
Who are you talking to?
Carson, the... I hate the word anomaly. I don't know if agent. I don't know.
Not nearly as long as you have, judging by your advanced tenure.
Wow, who knows? They could have hired a bum off the street yesterday and sent him into the meat grinder.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you.
That was humor, wasn't it?
It's my best attempt.
It was good. It was amusing. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Of course.
Anyways, many anomalies don't always follow the course of logic, but those that do, it's easier to track. And when they don't, I remain logical. I wouldn't call it experience. Just conviction.
Conviction. I like it. All right. Well, back to saving lives.
Yes, that is our mission.
Perfect. Did you want to investigate anything further in the security room or anything like that, or do you just wanting to beeline it?
Is there a mirror? Or like a piece of glass that isn't horribly sharp or anything like that?
There are a few broken pieces in the room where the body was dropped off in, but it's fairly sharp from one of the windows.
So I headcanon that Dr. Mantel didn't have a gun. He only had like a knife on him. Can I look for like if there's a gun in here?
There's no gun in the security hub, but if you were able to reach the armory, there would be.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was like if normally there would be like security guards posted here and they had like just like guns under the desk type of thing.
There might be, but they're no.
They took them with them because they're not here.
Correct.
Okay. That's all I wanted to look for then.
Okay. Which one of you grabbed the security card, the key card that was on the desk with the computer?
I thought that was Nathan. I thought that was Magpie.
I mean, I can take it. If someone else wants it, though, they can have it.
I shouldn't take it. I'll open it before I see.
I guess I'll even get them.
All right, you take this is a zone manager card. It should be able to get you through level 3 just fine, no issues. You do also notice as you lift it up, there appears to be a small little sticky note of some sort, and it has random digits written on it. 1 U, letter C, then 9, and then 4.
Come on. 1 UC 94.
He says, let me write that down.
Write that down.
1 UC 94.
Okay. Okay. One last thing in the security room. What camera access does this particular room have?
It does have access to all the cameras for levels 1, 2. Unfortunately, as you are looking through, that hardware that has been damaged is the active feed for all the cameras. Everything that you're seeing is at least 12 hours in the past of recorded. You can't see anything live, unfortunately.
It's probably not live footage.
No, I wouldn't think so. So one of my abilities is called One Step Ahead. It says once per assignment, I can produce a useful mundane object that I've had with me all along. And then I fill out a gear slot that isn't one of my original 4.
Okay.
So would it be okay if I grab some sort of device, like a phone, that is able to like download access to 1st and 2nd floor cameras and view them from there? Like have my own monitor for it instead of the ones that are broken.
Can you make
or is that not mundane enough?
I'll allow it, like you're connecting your device straight into the hardware. That's fine. I'll just have you make a, maybe this is a sense roll because you're like attuning or channeling your device to this network. It's not really a technology skill in this game.
I was gonna say, what, you mean the game that was supposed to be based around like candlelight England?
Yeah, good old Roaring Twenties. Yeah, they don't have iPads and all this stuff. Ridiculous, really.
Oh.
Come on, who hasn't made? We need someone out there on the internet make me a modern version of this game, please. We did it with Call of Duty. We need it for Candela.
What do you call it? Flashlight, foggy.
Flashlight weird.
That was. I like that one. Oh my goodness.
Weird flashlight.
Weird.
I
My
feel like
dad joke
Candela,
or not.
Obscura, like rhymes. It'd have to be like flashlight, dark night.
Flashlight, dark night. Ooh, it rhymes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear Dark Knight and I think Batman.
Flashlight Batman. The
Flashlight,
Batsuit.
spooky night. How about spooky night? Is that less Batman?
Yeah.
So I don't have any points in sense, so I'm spending a drive, so I just roll 1 dice instead of
Okay.
disadvantage.
I'll give you a drive. Am I allowed to do that?
Yep.
Any other takers?
What are we giving? What is it for?
This is
Intuition drive for little phone security cameras.
It should be really good right now.
What are you using? Sense? Focus?
Intuition. Yeah.
Or just your intuition? Okay.
Well, I mean, like, it is sense, but
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a drive. I just have to use my dissection ability soon, or else I'll be out of drives.
okay. That's going to be a 5.
5. As you are messing with all the circuitry, you are zapped, taking 1 point in body. However, you are able to finish the connections and have the security feed of floors or levels 1 and 2.
Sick. Okay. Is the armory on level 1 or level 2? Or 3?
The armory is on level 2. Yeah, the armory is on level 2.
Solid.
I will say, because you're doing this on like your tablet, your phone, you are able to take this with you mobily as you go through.
Sick.
Perfect.
Did I see the burn that happened for the body point? Are we in the same room, or am I in the adjacent room?
If you want me.
You're probably
For
in
the
the
help
same
action,
to
yeah.
give the help.
Yeah, to give the help. Okay, then I'm just going to give him the patch up ability and heal that body point.
Oh,
Nice.
solid.
That's a 6. So you don't take that body point, and I'm out of drives for intuition.
Do you also offer therapy for seeing your friend's liver ripped out?
Some brains.
Do I? Well, I'm trying to. I have a thing where it's like my. Hold on. Where is it? And I'll come back to it. Keep going. Yeah, I have my illumination key is to comfort someone. So,
Solid.
but I don't think that changes anything.
Tough.
Not right now.
Soon. Soon.
Soon, my children.
So, yeah, so ominous.
Well, we ready?
Yeah. Let's take a gander at these second level cameras and then make our way.
I enjoy a good gander.
I love a good gander.
I cannot do anything but gander at things.
Both the viewing and the gender of these.
Nathan, can you make me a survey roll as you're going through the feed?
5.
5. You notice that many of the rooms, the lights are completely out and you're not able to see anything inside the room. However, you do notice that in 2 of the rooms, there appears to be some sort of individual and or movement going through it. One of them, you can see this more like Middle Eastern kind of darker skin individual. He's sitting in a comfy chair. He's got a book and he's just reading. You notice the metallic arms and hands coming out of the sleeves of his shirt. Seems content. In the other room, you can just see floating pieces of material. It's too small to tell, working at one of the doors.
Okay.
Do we recognize any of the figures?
All right. Focus.
Make a focus roll. Do you remember?
Do you remember?
We'll do for the guy sitting in the chair as a 5, and then the little floating metallic bits as I got snake eyes. So that's gonna
Can
be
we roll? Can we roll? Can we look at the cameras and roll as well? We're like huddled around the tablet.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I rolled a 6 on my focus for identifying the people on the camera.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll for each person?
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
I'll say
I-
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're good with that, with the 6.
Sweet.
Is anyone else making a roll?
No.
Yeah. But I need to kill the die to get a drive back, so I'm just doing it. So I'm taking a 3.
Okay. For the first individual, you are able to identify this person as SCP-073, also known as Kane.
Oh shit!
Thankfully, he is not like the individual 076 from Incident 0.
Yeah, but still.
As you're looking at the camera with the floating objects, you hear gunfire blare as Magpie, you are hit with a bullet and taking 2 bodies from this gunshot. As you can see down the hallway is a MTF security holding a rifle. Stay back! I can't trust any of you. As
I'm
you
dropping
recognize the voice to be your good friend, Sergeant Lloyd from the radio.
Lloyd is going down. Harper is like looking over at Magpie as he's holding the camera, gets shot, and just lights the hallway. He does not care.
Make a strike.
Wait.
Would you say?
Sorry, I'll wait for you guys first. Before I just kill people.
Hey, it's got an idea.
Would you say that the gunshot wounds could possibly be a bleed effect if I can pull them out?
So instead of body, make them bleed?
Make them bleed.
Let's put a pin in that. We'll get to that as soon as the firing is stopped. Kate, you wanted to do something?
It was more of like an attempt to pause Harper, but I don't think it would have been successful anyway. If he was already firing a gun, it would.
Harper will go up like lightning fast, but if Carson says something, he will stop.
We see Lloyd. Is Lloyd wearing sunglasses, goggles, or anything like that?
He is wearing goggles and a helmet, just
Okay.
full gear.
Then, standing where Harper can see her, she just looks directly at Lloyd and asks, "Who are you?"
Sergeant Lloyd, put your hands up.
She puts her hands up and then whispers to Harper, "What color is my eye? What color is my eye?"
You look and it is purple.
Purple.
Purple indicates fear. It doesn't necessarily always indicate deception. Typically, but he's scared. The one thing I did not get from Watts earlier, or from not Watts, was fear.
We saw Lloyd die on the camera.
No, we saw.
No, we saw Watts die on the camera.
You saw Watts die on the camera.
Lloyd came down. Dang it. I got a big stub. I'm so glad I didn't just murder this guy.
You're a guy. Sam completely. forgot who we saw.
I'm not hearing names. I was like, oops, wrong guy. I guess
You're
he's
okay.
dead.
Guys,
Okay.
we did it. No, you killed the wrong guy.
I was like, why is everyone reacting so bad? I thought we talked about this. Okay, this makes a lot more sense.
So just to be clear, like, we know Lloyd well, right? Like, he knows us.
Your only
Or, like,
conversation
we just-
you've had is through the radio for that brief second.
Okay, then why did you call him our good friend Lloyd? Because that confused me.
Because I wanted
he's not.
to sow seeds of chaos.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Lloyd arrived on the helicopter with us. He's been with us the whole time. He ran ahead to check for survivors.
No, yeah. Sergeant Parker Lloyd was part of Fire Team Kappa from Epsilon 11.
Fine.
One of the missing
Okay.
fire teams.
Okay.
Gun down, son. We're MTF. You're shooting at your friends here.
Do you want to make a sway roll?
I will attempt. What if I have nothing? Do I just
Roll-
roll twice with disadvantage?
Yeah, roll 2 dice.
I would like to give a drive.
How are you helping?
How
How about I'll give a drive first, because I have an idea. Let's see. Captain Lloyd. We are Team Alpha 9. I am SCP-736.
Okay.
Look at my eyes. They're not yellow. Only one of them changes color. None of us are untruthful, and I can tell that you are afraid. Lower the guns and we can help you. We're here to retrieve you.
I'm gonna take my goggles off.
We cannot possibly all be a transformed werewolf beast. As far as I know. I'm pretty sure it can only turn into one person.
All right. You
Harper,
can
lower your gun.
you can take the drive.
I don't want to lower my gun yet, but I'll see if he does first. I roll a 1.
Okay, I'd like to give a drive, and
Like-
my whole thing is gonna be, look
To,
at my
like-
wound. This is so human.
As
please.
another gunshot fires, Harper, you're taking the shot this time.
No way.
2 points of body.
I'm killing him.
I'm killing him. He's dead.
Can I make a control roll to shoot him in the face?
Yeah. Yeah. Controller strike. I feel like this is very aggressive, so either one.
It says controls for shooting, where striking is for like physical contact fighting.
Yeah, then control. I'm like, if you're super aggressive with it, I'm like, sure, why not? Why not just
All right. That's a gilded 6.
perfect? You fire with precise aim, hitting perfect, like the vital spots where you know it'll knock him down, and he drops like a paperweight.
Oh,
Congratulations, you killed one of the people we were supposed to rescue.
he
Good job,
shot
Harper.
us. And listen.
Your immediate reaction was to shoot after seeing what we just saw, too. You've been down here for 4 hours longer than we have.
I haven't killed anything yet. We've talked to everything we ran into, including the girl and the cyborg.
Yeah, we still have our sanity.
And he was not following protocol. He left. Oh my gosh. He left his post. He did not declare himself before he started shooting. He was compromised.
Yeah.
Friendly or not at that point.
Fair enough.
Oh, the worst part is we can't get information from him now.
Yes, that is unfortunate.
Oh, and I feel really bad for shooting him. He was just a kid. Oh. Oh. Should we go check him out?
Yes, but first let me get the bullet out of your shoulder.
Yeah, doctor, help us, please.
Are we going to potentially change at least one of those body points to a bleed point?
You absolutely may. Describe how you performed this surgery.
It's not at all delicate. He goes, "This is going to be painful." As I take the knife I have and I just pop the bullet out, like I'm just cutting the bullet out.
What does that do?
Well, for me, it counts as my dissection ability, which lets me get more intuition drives, and it. Oh wait, that's for me to take bleed. Cool. Wait, hold on, let me read this. When you make a focus roll to dissect a piece of organic matter affected by bleed, hence why I asked, gild an additional die. You cannot take bleed marks from this inspection.
Okay, so yeah, these are just body marks from.
So I can't do that. Cool. I'm still going to try to pop them out. So.
Okay. Do you still have your patch up?
I do have my patch up ability, but that, guess what, takes. Oh no, that's just a focus roll. But I have to spend intuition to use it.
Oh,
I'll give you an intuition focus so you can heal me. Can I do that?
Spend your drive points to give. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would also like to get healed by that, so I'm going to spend intuition.
Okay, it may cost you 2 if I get a 4 or a 5, just by the way. Well, I got a 6 for Sam, so it's only going to cost him 1. And then I got...
And it heals for 1, right?
It heals for 1.
We'll take it.
So, and then I got a 5 for Nathan. Does Nathan have 2 intuition?
I have 1, but can I survey the room to guild real quick? They're like, oh, look it, we just killed the guy. Let's survey the room.
I'll chip in another intuition.
There you go.
Oh.
For Magpie.
Thank you.
I am out. No more thinking for me.
I'm about to be surveying every single room we'll go into. And just...
I'm gonna start cutting things open just to see what they do.
Oh, there's a guy out there.
True. I'm actually.
We
I am
need
going
to inspect.
I am
to
going
see
to
if
go.
something happened to him.
I am going to go like. I'm going to go cut open this guy's skull to see if I can study what's going on.
The guy that just got
The
shot.
guy that's dead. The dead guy.
Well, I'm just asking because you just passed Watts, and now you're cutting open Lloyd.
Well, because I didn't know how far past Watts we were. I didn't like, hey, let's backtrack real fast and go back to Watts.
Okay, yeah, you can cut up Lloyd as you remove like his goggles and his gear. His eyes, though lifeless and blank, they're just a brown color, soft brown. And as you're like getting ready for this inspection, this autopsy, there are no Vulpin features in his body.
Did he also have a compact SMG on him?
Yeah.
What rifle
Say yes.
have that you shoot?
I said a rifle, but we'll say he's got the SMG.
Well,
bullet
okay,
tips.
wait. Is he? Because he's Kappa Nine-tailed Fox, right?
Yeah.
So he would probably have a rifle.
Yeah.
Can I take the rifle and give someone the compact SMG?
Yeah.
I don't have a gun, so
I'll give it.
Me neither, but I feel like Mantel is more likely to use it, so you should give it to him.
I
feel
also
like
feel better about giving a gun to a scientist rather than an SCP.
I don't
So
really
I will-
feel comfortable with either of them having a gun,
I
but
was
you
going to
know.
say, Mantel is a scientist, but he's going to be like, oh, I'm researching something, and then someone's going to round the corner and be like, hey, what are you doing? And he's going to just, like, no look, just shoot this guy. He's like, stop interrupting.
I will also say, so far, Marian has been the least shoot-happy person here, and that does include the other person without a gun.
I'm gonna like hand the gun to Mantel, and then I'm gonna turn it and give it to Carson.
What?
I think she's gonna take it like so carefully, like she wants it, but she's like, the safety is on, right? Which one's the
Nope.
safety?
Right at your thumb. And I used a few rounds,
Okay.
so it's not full.
I'm gonna hit the eject button on the on the magazine, being like, half and half. You have one bullet. I have the rest. I don't have the gun though.
I'll hand
Okay.
Carson another magazine.
She's gonna pocket the magazine. Like she's good to only have one bullet in this gun. She just really wants the safety to be on while it's like in her pocket.
If people are gonna just start being trigger happy, the other NTF here, that we gotta be ready for it.
Agreed.
Okay. Jacob, did you say the man in the chair was that? Who was that one more time?
073 Kane.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
I think another reason why that Mantel can't be trusted with a gun is that when you're handing him his gun, it's the unblinking stare, just like you sure?
How did your autopsy go, by the way?
I got a 5, so I got like a partial success. It's like a very mutilated thing because this isn't like a surgical knife. This is like, a Bowie knife type of thing.
Cracking into this head like it's a wall.
I was gonna say he very much like wasn't kind about it. He definitely like cracked the skull like an egg and then proceeded to cut up the flesh.
Lovely. Well, there is an elevator door behind what's left of Sergeant Lloyd.
Would Sergeant Lloyd have a level 3 access?
He does not.
I was just making sure. So it's like, hey, let's just take that too. Okay. Well, I'm done here. So would you like to return to level 2?
I guess let's continue on.
All right. You open up the metal doors and make your descent down to the second level. And as we lower down, the doors open up to an empty hallway. You're entering level 2. Level 2 being the human containment cells for all of the nicer SCPs at Site 17. But that is also where we are going to end tonight's session. Good job, everyone!
We nearly died.
And it's the first
We've
session.
also
This
already killed somebody.
We killed somebody. One of us got a second scar, and then 2 of us nearly died from being shot.
Solid. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Oh my goodness. Man, I'm excited. It's so fun to see everyone's characters already come out and stuff. Oh, so good. So good. So juicy. So good. Very juicy, like Lloyd's brain that's currently on the floor.
Great.
Yeah, no, he definitely got in there with his fingers.
Like Orbeez. Like a bowl full of Orbeez.
Is Alpha 9 just like all the people they didn't want to deal with? So
I
they
feel
just shoved them in a team and they're like, go get them.
We're an actual suicide squad.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Alpha 9's like all the problematic agents that they're like, let's just like put them together and just send them into dangerous situations.
You know what? They can't possibly get worse if we put them together, right?
The only good things can happen if this happens.
Yeah, we are just so weird. It's great.
Love it. It's so good. Well, thank you for playing, and thank you all for watching, joining us at our virtual table, wherever you're at. We will see all of you next week for part 2. But until then, please be safe, please be kind, and we'll see you all next Sunday. Bye!